porch, but the truth still hollow. This that raw talk, street chalk lines in the pavement. Everybody want the truth, but they run from the statements. Hard pill to swallow, every word leave a dent. We ain't sugarcoating nothing, we just say what it meant. Hard pill, take it home, let it hit your soul. You can fight it, you can run, but the truth unfolds. Most hated on the net, cause the facts too bold. But the ones who really listen say it made them grow. Hard pill, yeah, we deal in the things you hide. Everybody act up till the lies collide. You can love it, you can hate it, but you can't deny. This the hard pill, but credits, we don't switch no side. Look, real talk, no cap, we expose the game. Modern world got you lost, we just call the names. Men broken, women tired, old culture in flames. But the moment you face truth, you ain't never the same. We talk pain, talk growth, talk shadow and shame. Talk the fights in your mind, you ain't trying to explain. If the world too soft, we the ones who remain. We the voice in your ear when you break those chains.
Up in the same J.
What up? What up? What up? We in the building. It's your boy, Big Ken, aka Mr. Hard Pill. I got a special guest today for a special topic. This is Miss. I'm gonna let you introduce yourself.
Tabitha.
Miss Tabitha. Miss Tabitha C. We'll have a nice little conversation. Who we got in the back? We got some people in the back. Then we got some people backstage. All right. Miss Tabitha, Miss Tabitha. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good, and yourself?
Doing well. I'll be doing real good. I like to get some of the vodka
Okay.
in my system. Oh. Nice topic. Boy moms. Get right on into it. Boy moms will learn eventually. How do they learn, Miss Tabitha? I'm gonna go ahead and put you on the hot seat right off the rip. How did the boy what did the boy moms learn that they didn't learn while they were dating or before pre-dating and all that?
What we didn't learn?
Yeah, what's some of the major things that you didn't learn that you learned once you see your sons and be like, oh, I was acting like that with him?
Well, I'll say once you have your boy as a mom, I don't know about for every woman, but I know for me, I was very aggressive in my relationships. I didn't keep my hands to myself.
Oh God. Oh, you's a fighter.
Yeah, I didn't keep my hands to myself if he was a cheater. Well, I wasn't one of those mothers, though. I don't believe in child support, so I wasn't one of those mothers that run to the white folks and put them in my kid's father's life. So I didn't.
You wasn't doing that.
Yeah, so I don't have, so I don't agree with even when I see that with my with any man. But yeah, I have a problem now because women. But I also didn't cry wolf. Okay. Women now, these young women, they hit with men.
They cry wolf.
Yeah.
They hit him, and then as soon as he hit him back, she called the police.
He ain't even got to hit him. All he got to do is restrain him.
He twisted my arm.
Mm-hmm.
He was holding you back from punching him, hitting him with frying pans.
Yeah, or they hit him and get away with it because they the woman. And unfortunately, in the world we live in, women get away with hitting on men versus a man hitting on a woman.
Oh, hands down. Hands down, fists up. You going to jail.
That's right.
But yeah, what do you think caused you to feel like you need to put your hands on men, or thought you had the right to put your hands on men, being the fact that I'm sure you knew that you would get your ass whooped if he fought you back?
So honestly, growing up, I did have my share of fights with men. I won't indulge none of their name because some of them kind of popular. But I was blessed to be a woman that every fight that I did have with a man, I didn't get beat up until, I ended up getting jumped by men's, two dudes
You
a
got
while back.
jumped?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, so you
In the Denver Heights a while back.
wait. We not just glaze over that. So
Mhm.
you was beating the boys up or something?
One, and his homeboy had to jump in to help him.
No,
Yeah.
I'm talking about the you say you had previous relationships where you put your hands on you wasn't getting beat up.
Yeah.
Was you beating them up, or they was just not getting back at your ass?
So yeah, they were just not getting back at my ass. I ain't gonna lie, cause once I ain't gonna be a bunch of them anyway, cause I ain't finna make it like I was just running through here popping and hitting. But I did have my oldest, my kid's father, I put my hands on him. He would never put his hands on me, then stabbed him, burnt him with an iron.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
You vicious.
Because he was cheating or not coming home. I was I was a good woman. But that don't give me no right to put my hands on them. No, I wasn't. I guess I wasn't good because I wasn't good in the bed.
You wasn't you was holding back on him.
Holding back. I didn't learn you gotta suck a little dick.
Putting them on punishment and stuff. Huh?
Ain't no putting them on punishment. I wasn't ready to experience all that, even though I had these kids and stuff, had to learn the hard way.
The kids, you shared your body with him to create another human being. Supposed to it is, it's yours. That's what
that nigga was out there friendly. Yeah. He had a little community dick going on, so I was scared to put my mouth down there.
Well, in that case, you wasn't supposed to be with him in the first place.
That
you put your coochie on him. Your coochie is more precious than your mouth.
Yeah, I know. My picker wasn't right. That's why I didn't. Yeah,
your picker wasn't right.
Hello,
your picker was broke.
Picker was fucked up. I always tell I'm not a woman that sit up and lie. Yeah, I tell my kids too. My picker was fucked up. But hey, life happens. God blessed me with my beautiful kids. But yeah, I used to put my hands on him, and then when he finally hit me, I was like, whoa. But then that's when I left his ass because I got hit back.
Hold on, wait. So while you was beating, it was cool.
It was okay.
When he decided he wanted to swing, he wanted to protect himself, and be like, no, hold on. This is what you get.
Hello.
This is the consequences.
Hello. I had
you
to
didn't
go.
Want the consequences.
Hell no.
So you just fired him because of the consequences.
What? Had to go.
Ooh.
Had to go. You got some. I just yeah.
What the chat talking about? She said, suck a little dick.
Yeah,
she did say that. She said that loud and clear. Ace, that's Ace. Ace in the building. Say, Ace, why don't you bring your ass on over to YouTube, man? The link is in the chat. The link is in the chat. Rockwell, Llama Squad.
Yeah, I had things life,
You had a little bit of that, huh?
Yeah.
So, what is the biggest lesson you see that you've learned watching your sons mature into adults and have to deal with women and children and children's mothers and stuff like that? What would you say the biggest lesson is?
Communication. Learn your place.
Oh, wait. We're not gonna glaze over that one.
He's right,
We're not gonna glaze over that one. We're not gonna glaze over that one. So you say knowing your place, huh? A lot of women don't like that nowadays. The feminism has them pumped up. My place. I don't have a place. Well, and us guys, we feel like, well, we have a place. Well, you're supposed to have a place. Otherwise, the shit don't work right. Don't work out if we both trying to hold up the same spot.
Yeah, true.
So you saying learning your place. What do you feel like is a woman's place specifically in a relationship as pertains to a man that you have sons that are now men?
So sometimes a lot of times women, we don't think the way we dress is a problem around family,
his friends.
Yeah, his friends.
Going out with your friends without him.
Yeah, I don't think that that's a problem, but it is. Just the way you talk to.
Why is the dressing a problem? What do you specifically see as the problem? the dressing.
So my mom used to tell me you supposed to not just leave something for the imagination. You know what's for your man is for your man.
It's
so
not for everybody.
Yeah, not for everybody to see. So going outside halfway dressed, letting everybody see you ain't giving him nothing to keep for himself.
Nothing to keep for himself, but also see, there's another factor that y'all don't ever think about that men think about. We gotta protect you. We have to die for you. So if you run your ass out there and somebody, you want us to do something, somebody grab your ass, right? So why would you wear something that would entice a man to think that, oh, she's dressed like a whore, I can just approach her like a whore, even though she got a man at home? That's what we think about subconsciously. A lot of times, there's a lot of guys that just say that and then they're like, "Oh, you're insecure." How the fuck am I insecure? If I met you, you was wearing that, but you're not single no more. You were single then. So if you're not single anymore, what in the hell makes you think that you're still supposed to be out shopping or advertising?
I don't even know about single because I used to didn't wear stuff like that, but I step out with my friends and I'm gonna have on some see-through stuff at first. So my oldest son get out and his girlfriend at the time have dress. And so he tells her exactly what you're saying. Why you gonna wear something with your ass all out? You want nobody to say something. So just having sons and him talking to his girlfriend about coming outside half dressed, it made me say, okay, well, and growing up, I would never, I was always a t-shirt, shorts, jeans, never showing myself.
It was kind of, that was kind of normal for when we was younger. So, you gotta understand the times have changed a little bit. Y'all still have the Daisy Dukes, the tight stuff and stuff like that. But now everybody wears the whore's uniform. But they're good girls. Make it make sense. If you dress like a Jezebel, men are gonna treat you like a Jezebel. I'm sorry. We think first with our dicks, then we think with our head afterwards.
That is true. That is true. And but I'm not afraid to say it. I done stepped outside half dressed, sometimes with just something covering my nip, because I've been a mama, I was a teen mom, so I've been a mama all my life. And then I was with, my kid's dad, just locked down, sitting in the house, not going nowhere, not going to no club. So yes, I'm not gonna lie, I was one of them people outside half dressed.
But this is the thing. It's nothing wrong with you. It's nothing wrong. It's really nothing wrong with you wearing what you want to wear when you're single, or hell, even if you're with your man, to be honest, for me, like, what I'm saying? Like, my girl with me, cool. But if you're going out without me, you're either trying to advertise or you finna get me in some shit. It's one of the two. You either searching for somebody else or you finna get me in some bullshit. And that's just the thought process. Because you're gonna call such and such, grab my ass at the bar. You need to come up here and whoop his ass. No, your motherfucking ass wasn't supposed to be at the bar with your tail hanging out. We got somebody. Oh, we got the wrong person. Let me remove him. Oh. Okay, we got this guy. My bad, Royce.
Oh, me, nigga.
There you go. What it do, son?
What's going on, Mr. Baker?
We have a conversation about boy moms learning how they should be treating men once they have their sons start to grow up.
I see what she said. A comment about walking around the children inappropriately. Yeah, I see that with a lot of women that I done dated or been around, and I was like, "Damn, you got 3 little niggas in his house. Put some goddamn clothes on. You walking around in your pants, bro."
Man,
I was kind of like,
I might see my mom in her stockings on Sundays when we trying to rush off to church or something. I bust in the room out of pocket. But as far as her walking around the house with her tail out, Come on, man. I be seeing that a lot of times, and then it be a bunch of them in the room, and the baby little boy might be like, "Ooh, look at that booty," and they all be laughing and shit, giggling like that shit cute. Then when that nigga got 85 kids by the time he's 19, then they're gonna be trying. Oh, he ain't shit. What shit? You trained him? What was he supposed
And not
to
even
become?
just and not even just walking in the house. I didn't, I drop my kids off at school in the morning. So when I be dropping them off, all I'm seeing is titties, ass, nipples, hard. I'm like, what the hell? What is going on? I'm like, damn, a lot of these people just don't care about how they dress, dropping them kids off. And I'm like, damn.
I wonder why the kids look like that.
Why the kids act like that? You think that doesn't affect the psyche of a child? Boy,
especially
male or
boys.
female, you think it'll affect the psyche of a child, especially a boy, because we have things that go on with us just by shit we see that we can't even control. Our hormones, just because we see it, it's like, ooh. You know what I'm saying? So I used to have a homeboy. I used to have a homeboy. He was like 26, 27, and we be riding up and down walls, and every girl ass he see, ooh. I be like, nigga, you ain't got no control of yourself. I don't think I was never that bad, but god damn, you know what I'm saying? It's just the biological urge for men. I try to tell women, when a man hits around puberty age, for sure, when that testosterone starts flowing, it's like a vampire. You ever seen vampire movies? What happens when the vampire first turns? He
Everything.
He becomes an elder. He might wake up after 400 years, eat something for 3 or 4 days, and then go back to sleep for another 400 years.
Mm-hmm.
But it wanes. The older you get, you learn self-control. But young teenage boys, and for one, another big factor of that is that's a big molding thing for boys. When a boy is a teenage that 12, 13, coming into his, smelling his piss, and he's going to school and he's seeing all these the girls, they like the older dude, and they like the older dude because what? Because he's a jock, because he's gangster. It started when I was
they pick a wrong
when they started liking the mug because he's gangster, and they're like, oh, let's see, I don't have to be super smart no more. They don't care if I'm gonna be a doctor. All I gotta do is have all the money I got in the world in my pocket, a gun with a clip longer than my little pee-pee, and be willing to shoot another nigga, and I'm gonna get all the bad bitches. What? Sign me up. I want to be a gangster.
And that's so sad. That's the way the culture is going nowadays.
It's very sad. It's sickening to me. But what's another little tidbit you might have picked up? Seeing boys get a little bit older.
So besides these women putting their hands on men, that's just a real pet peeve of mine. But what I will say, what bothers me a lot, even though my boys don't go through it, but what I see with a lot of men, these women that's keeping these kids from these men, it's a lot of men out here that want to be involved in their kids' life. My son, dude, actually went through this. My oldest son, he go to court. Mind you, the girl hit him, but just because she works at the courthouse, of course, yeah, you already know what happened. They got thrown out. She didn't get an assault charge, nothing. And I'm like, now, if he'd have slapped the shit out of her, he'd have got an assault charge, but she didn't get an assault charge for popping him, even though the baby hit the head on the wall. Nothing happened to her, no child endangerment, nothing. But he go to court and tell the judge that he want to be able to get his child every weekend. The judge said no. You can get it the first weekend, the third weekend, and the fifth or some shit. And I said, wait, what?
Oh, the first and third weekends and the fifth weekend, if it's a fifth weekend, so you get to see the kids every other weekend. Yeah, the general child support.
But how the fuck do you want somebody to pay child support and then tell them they can't see their kid, but basically
4 days out the week. 4 days
out the month.
4 to 6 days out the month, yeah.
What the fuck is going on with the world? So I have that big problem with these women. That's why I don't believe in child support.
See, the thing about child support, what you gotta understand is, what most of us don't understand is that Lyndon Baines Johnson ran a scientific experiment on us, which is why they called it the projects. They were doing something that they're using to try to figure out how they can destabilize governments. Because what people don't understand is first you have families, then you have communities, then you have cities, then you have states, then you have governments. So you start with the building blocks. If you can break down one community, then you learn how to break down government. Well, if you divide the men from the women, you've basically destroyed them. We're cooked.
Yep.
In my mind, I don't think it's no saving us because there's too many of us that love to wallow in the filth. I was just watching a video from she's a therapist, a female therapist, and she said that she believes there's only 25% of Black females that are viable for marriage. Personally, if you ask me, you know, y'all can say I hate women any goddamn way.
What, 50%?
If you ask me, I say about 15. That's on a good day.
Whoa.
That's on a good day. It's like searching for needles in the haystack the size of Texas. Because what women don't understand is that throughout the existence of humanity, there's always been a give and take. It's not where one is supposed to take more than the other. Now, you may not be expected to do as much as I do, but you should still desire to want to do as much as I do for me, as I do for you.
As they should.
But our women ain't taught that. Our women are taught
your picker. Why you don't think your picker was off? Because you know you got some women out here.
No,
I hope they tap in. I hope it's some women that tapping in and understand that this young man.
I ain't young. Stop that. Stop.
If you younger than 50,
I'm
we
talking,
young.
No, but what I'm speaking of. See, for me, you gotta understand that. What y'all need to understand. For me, I consider myself. It's over with for me. I got my 4 kids.
Oh well,
I procreated 4 times. I got my 4 children. It's over with for me. So I don't even count. We're talking about your children, your grandchildren, my children, my grandchildren. I don't focus. You can't be like, oh, no, my people isn't off because I have been raised by the elders. The people that raised me were my great grandparents. So I have what is called a strict guideline over here. I'm going to do for you. I'm going to do all these things. And it's a whole lot of fun over here in this corner. I don't know what the fuck motherfuckers be tripping about. You're going to get trips. You're going to get dinners, dates, and all that shit there. But if you ain't willing to give me back something, you can kiss my ass.
Period. You
think that you're going to punish me without sex? You're fired. Or I'm gonna get you some help. You pick what to do. Cause I'm gonna keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey, look, shit. We've been dating 3 months. I ain't seen you in 3 weeks. Fuck you. It's over. That's just. I mean, that's just.
But
that's just how. I don't give a shit. Ain't put like this. Understand this. With as busy as I am, if I can make time, nobody has an excuse. Bitch, if you making $30,000-$40,000 a year, you have no excuses to tell me about time. Not none. I'm not buying none of that bullshit.
Okay.
If I can still make time to get up out my bed, if your ass got a flat at 2-3 o'clock in the morning, you should be able to get your motherfucking ass over to see me for 10-15 minutes. It don't take that long. Unless we go for a marathon, but you know what I'm saying? That's it. For the necessary regular maintenance, if you ain't gonna regularly maintain a man, you shouldn't even get involved with him.
True.
Especially if you're gonna be looking for monogamy. Monogamy has a price. I don't know why women think monogamy doesn't have a price. It's a bodily function for a man. It has to do with our physical nature.
Yes, he is.
You know
crazy.
what I'm saying? Huh? Somebody said I'm crazy.
Yeah, they need to say it on there so you can hear. Please put say it on there.
They can text it. I'm just telling the truth though. I'm telling you what every man that he had the nuts to tell you or the ability to tell you.
Mm-hmm.
He tell you this.
Okay.
Now you got a lot of dudes that's gonna sit there and lie to you because they have to pander to get in your pants or your purse.
Okay.
I ain't got a pander for shit. I don't.
So what you just said, the female, if she not giving you no pussy, she fired. What else? Because you just said like only 15%
You
women.
talking about agreeableness,
What is your typical
reciprocation,
Okay.
all that stuff. Like I'm the type of person if we go on a date, I'm typically gonna be paying for the date. You know what I'm saying? Even if you say, oh, I'm taking you out, if the check make it to the table before you done paid for that motherfucker, you're gonna have to be creative. Figure out a way to pay that motherfucker. But if it goes so many times and you done invited me out and you ain't tried to even chip in on a tip or nothing.
Wait, and they invited you. Okay.
You ain't trying to chip in on a tip or nothing. Like, what kind of fool ass shit?
Well, who he dating? Who he dating?
Man, it doesn't
Women
matter.
tap in because I know
Listen
something
to me and
wrong.
understand it. I've dated the whole scale, and I've seen them all do the same stupid shit.
Mm.
What you got to understand is the Honorable Minister Farrakhan said that women have what is called a selfish gene. Now, that's not a bad thing when you have the humility. What it is because we are attainers. You are retainers. So if I'm bringing in money into the household, you're supposed to keep my money for the household because me as a man, my responsibility is the community. So that money's some of that money's gonna get out. You know what I'm saying? You were supposed to be like, hey, look, nah, baby, we need to take care of home first.
Yeah,
and then
slow down a little bit.
You know what I'm saying? Like that. These motherfuckers will spend more than the community.
Well, baby, I mean,
I need to get my hair done. Bitch, my mom used to do her own hair. She used to do her own nails. Learn something. If I can sit here and learn all the skills that I learned, you can learn some skills. If you got a little bullshit ass job, which is cool, take care of your little lightweight. But if we ain't living in the same house, though, I am not paying nobody's bills. Well, but that's the type of shit that's the type of shit that motherfuckers tend to come up with nowadays. And I'm not talking about from my standpoint. What you guys saying is I have a 10 alarm shop. So I talk to men all day long. If every nigga got the same goddamn complaints.
So Inquiring Minds is so crazy. You was finna say that every man got the same complaints. Inquiring Minds wants to know who y'all dating.
I got dudes in relationships that come by my shop and be like, man, thank you for saying what you said the other day.
I'm so confused. I guess a bunch of females finna hate me because I'm so.
But I got a lot of females that also get into my inbox and ask me questions about, hey, look, what can I do about this, that, and the third? And I tell them how to maneuver better with their man.
So I just
and
need
it
to learn
helps
how to
fix their
suck dick.
relationship.
Because I'm telling you, after you telling me all this shit, I'm like, okay, I check. Bitch, I better start watching flicks and go to the toy store.
Hey, man,
I'm so confused. And you said 15%. I know it's a bunch of females that can say they do what you.
I'm gonna give you a better secret.
What? Tell us the secret.
A hand job beats a head and pussy.
A hand job, so learn how to jack a nigga off?
Yep.
Okay.
You want
so which way your hand gotta go? Just up and down?
No, hell no. You better learn how to work.
Oh, turn.
You better have
turn.
Twist and turn.
Y'all
finger moving and all that shit.
Y'all here, we gotta learn all that stuff. Because I'm pretty sure some women. I mean, you ain't said nothing, so I'm just so confused. How, first of all, you said, of course, it's common sense if a woman is inviting you out to
to eat, she should be willing to actually make
most women.
But the thing is,
women take care of
my masculinity personally. So even if you invite me, if the check make it to the table, I'm trying to beat you to the check. If you want to pay that motherfucker, you better go talk to the waiter while he's away from the table.
But
but if that check make it to the table and he slide it my way, I'm not going to be looking stupid sliding it back your way like that.
Yeah,
I'm not.
That's common sense. But okay, so she got okay.
So they come to the table, they gonna pass it to me.
I thought you're the man of the hour.
Now I'm the man of the hour.
You are.
We talking about mothers and sons.
I know, but my phone is binging about you.
Your friend.
It ain't just one person. It's a couple of people. That's why I tell them tap in over here because they intrigued to know who you
Tell them
dating.
to get their ass on goddamn YouTube.
Get on YouTube and so well they here because they watching. Get on YouTube so he can hear. Ask them questions, y'all.
Look.
I'm,
This is not just me though. The stories that I'm telling is not just my stories.
I know they don't. I guess they don't hear other men talk like this. I be trying
Because they can't tell you that. I'm over 6 feet. I make more than 6 figures, and I damn sure got more than 6 inches. I don't give a fuck. What
as
they
well.
say. We ain't gonna worry about all that. But that's
Wait.
what I'm just telling you. So I don't live in the same. It's not in the same realm. I ain't got to be the most handsome.
I
nigga
didn't
'cause
sign
I'm
the
a good- I'm a
NDA,
good
y'all, so
seven.
I'm gonna tell you.
Ain't that a bitch? You didn't sign the NDA. I don't have no NDAs over here. You can say what the fuck you want to say on my podcast.
I'm talking about what I see, not what they say. No, I'm just. I hope you'll get trouble. They wants to
She
know.
got problems. She got problems.
Have a limit.
Okay, can we get back to the topic though?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So the topic is why does females not know
does it
how
take-
to act?
They don't know how to treat men until they have boys for the most part. Because y'all don't
Because
have
that's when we learn.
Yeah, no, but y'all supposed to have the empathy beforehand because y'all
Well-
are supposed to be the inspirers. And you don't understand if
How you was raised.
and that's what I'm trying to tell you. We have to get back to raising our daughter. See, what you gotta understand is probably right after slavery, when you had families where you had the mother, daddy, daughters,
You know what
and
changed
sons.
it?
You had daughters and sons. The daughters were taught to also serve the sons. That still goes on today in the Latin community. In the Latin community, those daughters, they serve daddy and the sons, and they serve their place. They're taught how to revere their men and inspire them. You gotta understand, if you really have you really have two jobs: inspire a man and bring people into the world. Those are the most important
First of all,
jobs.
black queens do that. We inspire the right men.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just
What
saying,
you
yo, pick her
inspire them
off.
to?
Yo, pick her off too.
Listen, it can't just be me if the marriage rate went from 75% to 25%.
Man, I can't speak on all that and what happened.
But I have the statistics. I'm telling you what the statistics are. If you go from 75% marriage rate to a 25% within 60 years, that's damn near a little less than a point.
That's because majority of men are finally coming out because they're sleeping with punks.
Majority of
That's
men ain't
what's
sleeping with no goddamn motherfucking men.
Yes,
Stop
it is.
No, it's not no
Yes, it
majority.
is.
It's not a majority. That's not a majority. That's not a majority.
Oh, God.
The transsexual is 1%. The homosexual community is about 6-7%. That's not the majority of
The
men.
marriages are breaking because of that. Because
The
at the end of the
marriages are
day,
not
once these men go deal with another man, it's nothing a woman can do no more. So half of these marriages, I've just ran into a couple of marriages where they've been separating. It's because they men want to be free. And it's okay. It's nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying, like, we're not able to satisfy
Are they
them no more.
picking men that have been in prison?
Oh, what does that mean? If they're in prison, they
Are
gay?
they no? Are they
'Cause-
picking? No, I'm asking you. Are they picking men that's been in prison?
I don't know.
Okay.
I didn't ask
I'm
that
gonna tell you.
question.
I'm gonna tell you this for me. I went to prison in 2002. When I was in prison in 2002, men would pretty much still fight for their own ass. You know what I'm saying?
God.
Not that anybody was trying to take it at that time, because at that time they had pretty much stopped a whole bunch of shit. But it was a very low percentage of men that would fuck with punks.
Mhm.
Now, by the time I got out of prison, when I see these young dudes coming in with these short sentences, about 50% of these young niggas was coming in there fucking with punks or not, and not. But what you gotta understand is there's a whole plethora of men that never go to fucking prison, that ain't dealing with no fucking boys. Y'all don't like them because they're square.
Who is
They're
y'all? Say women.
Majority.
Yeah, I said my picker was off.
When I say this, when I say
I'm
this,
looking elsewhere now.
when I say this, I'm talking about a generalization. I'm not talking about no all women. All women are not a monolith. But when I say a generalization, that means the majority of
I know
women,
what you mean. I was being funny.
majority of women are dating a very small minority of men that turn them on. Stop looking for men that turn you on. Start looking for men that can build something.
I don't know about that because so back in the day, I used to look for arms because that turned me on. If you had some big arms, baby, I like you. Well, I don't know. My 21-year-old
But
daddy,
that's still physical.
he was a little nigga.
But you gotta understand,
But,
that's still physical.
You're not reading the comments in the live.
Oh Jesus. Okay. A lot of men.
They
don't
said
like
we
to be
debating.
vulnerable and put themselves out there and speak on how they feel for a woman to sit up. Hey, you know what? Okay, my boy pulled it up on the big screen and speak on how they feel for a woman to sit up there and know how to be supportive of them. That's true.
Help me
And
out,
you have
ladies.
to, but what you have to understand is that most of our families, in black families, we're not teaching our daughters how to treat the boys. We're teaching the boys how to treat men, we're teaching the boys how to treat the girls. We're not treating the girls how to treat the boys. So you have an imbalance. Most guys, when we're dating, when we're younger, we think y'all are sugar and spice and everything nice. It's not until we get damn near 30 before we figure out, oh wait, these bitches fucked up just like we are. If you really want the truth, it's not till we about 30 before we figure out, man, they fucked up just like we are. The sad part about that is we lose a lot of boys during that time because they're killing each other over these women.
That's right.
Versus knowing, you know what? I don't have no beef with him. She's the one that's supposed to be with me. She ain't with me. Well, fuck it. I'm gonna let her go and I'm gonna replace her. Versus us learning those things, we spend time fighting and not focusing on the fact of who's really the problem. And y'all gonna always be the problem there. You know why? Because y'all basically function in the mental realm. We function in the physical realm.
You know, our women are always gonna be the problem because we birth y'all. Yeah,
Because you
yeah,
birthless. What
yeah.
do you mean?
Because of mama, we raised y'all. I don't care that a man.
But I'm saying, why you gonna the mother? Why would you want to be a problem for the boy?
Because at the end of the day, a mom has to know how to, for one, if you have a woman or a girl or a boy.
Why would you listen? To what
I
I'm
didn't
saying.
say we want to be the
Listen to
problem.
question.
I'm just
Listen to
being
the question.
honest, letting you know where the
No,
problem lies.
I understand that, but listen. As a mother,
Mm-hmm.
when you birth boys, what you got to understand is that a lot of women don't have fucking boys. I know some girls that got motherfucking 5, 6, 7 girls and no boys. Hell, I'm a boy that got fucking 4 girls.
I'm so sorry. You know,
But so I'm really advocating for other people's goddamn sons. Me, I don't give a fuck. I don't care.
yeah, you do because you have
not
girls.
for me. I'm talking about for me. I don't give a fuck for me.
But you
I
have
give a
girls.
fuck for my daughters.
Oh, okay.
But I need my daughters to have boys but I've also taught them to inspire these young boys. I tell them, hey, look, you get that first boyfriend when you in high school or shit like that, don't you break his heart. You break his heart, he's fucked up for the next 30 women. Hands down. Because he's thinking that you're sugar and spice and everything. You have a thought in your head that I want to be the princess and I want him to be charming and I want him to swoop me off my feet and put me in a castle and I never have to work again.
Wait,
That's not
no,
life.
we don't. Because of that
Bullshit.
part, it's not life. No, we
Bullshit.
don't.
That's what
You
y'all
got-
want.
No, you got women that think like that, but we know that that's just not
Way
life.
more serious? No, it's not serious. T. Carter. Who the fuck is that? Is that you? That's your people. That's your family.
That's Tisha.
Okay. No, you take it more serious. Let me explain. If you taking something emotional over a fact, it's not more serious. That's not more serious. That's more personal. You take things personal. You take things into it's kind of a fantasy realm. What's in your mind does not make it true.
What I can say, I think that what changed with women though, honestly, is once we start wanting to have equal rights as men, that's when things start changing in this world. Honestly,
You see, for
Men-
me, I'm completely opposite on that. For me, on that, I feel like women should have equal rights, but you should have equal rights and understand why you have them.
they didn't understand. That's my point.
That's the biggest problem.
Once that happened, it was sometimes we jump to the conclusion,
'Cause
just like when I
Because
was
we're not equal. We're not equal.
We not.
I am in all aspects. When a woman looks for a man, she looks for a man that's stronger than her, smarter than her, make more money than her, can defend her life. That's not your fucking equal. That's your
Educate
superior.
my mind too. Hello?
Yeah, educate your mind, teach you some things. That's your superior.
Yeah.
In all aspects, you're looking for your superior, but then you want him to act like you're equal. Does that make any fucking sense?
No, but that's what again. The picker be off.
The picker is that's the picker.
Yes.
That's the picker.
That's
y'all.
the picker. Y'all
That's
gotta
picker, y'all.
understand
Gotta
when
get
you
the-
pick
We
them
gotta get pickers
bitches.
together.
Yeah, because when you picking the females that's just not adding up, your pickers off. It doesn't
When
make
you
no
understand-
sense.
No, listen.
But
Let me tell you something for men. For men, we don't really have a picker.
Mm.
We're just
Well, that's the problem.
no. We don't have to.
Mm.
We for physical beauty first.
Mm.
What we're attracted to.
Mm-hmm.
What you do is what locks us down. This is the key. This is what closes the doors on the house and makes a man say, you know what, this is where I'm staying. When you make yourself valuable to him, when you make it to where he cannot get you, he cannot find somebody that does the things you do. Like just the look, and it's just little shit. Everything that you can do for a man really don't cost you a goddamn dime for the most part.
I'm on here learning some stuff, y'all. Because guess what?
Yeah.
They tell me I'm a man in real life, and
Man,
literally that's what
I'm
look.
telling you,
Oh, I gotta get it together.
It's the small. It's literally the small shit, like little shit.
Can't
Like
think like a
my
man.
grandmother, my great grandmother used to tell me how she got her husband Bill. She said when they met,
How she got a husband built?
her husband Bill.
Oh, okay.
Bill was his name. She was so in love with him that when he'd get up and go to work in the morning, she'd be at his house. Hey, baby, you know what that means? He bought her a house, left her,
I already know.
left her a retirement. You know
Y'all
what I'm saying?
hearing, ladies? Y'all hearing? I keep a man.
And when he
Okay.
passed away, nobody sat in his goddamn chair for 30 years before she passed away.
Period.
You know what I'm saying? That's the
Mhm.
type. That's the time she was on.
These niggas, ladies.
The type of love she had for our family in general. Not just a small. My grandmother, my mom's mom, when my mom was 9, my grandmother went in and had tonsil surgery.
Mhm.
She hemorrhaged and ended up sliding into a coma. She lived in that coma 9 years. My grandmother missed one day out of 9 years getting to that hospital to see my daughter every day. That's the type of love that a bitch got to bring me. And if she can't bring that, I'm fine by myself.
Okay.
For one, I can do everything. I can cook, I clean, I do all that shit. My goddamn self. I don't need a motherfucker.
Y'all
literally.
heard?
So it's hard for a motherfucker to come in. Well, actually, it shouldn't be hard. It shouldn't be hard. Like, bitch, like you should have the desire to cook for me every day. You're not gonna have to because I can pay for us to go out some days.
That's
No,
unhealthy,
wait.
ladies.
Besides that, I also cook.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I don't have a problem cooking. So it's like, you don't even desire to do it. Okay, if you don't desire to do it, then fuck it. We just fucking. I'm cool with that.
You're a nut bucket, ladies.
Not a nut bucket, a comrade.
Oh, comrade, ladies. So we got to do more than that, ladies.
But no, but it literally.
Do you watch cars?
I'd have a tent and alarm shop.
I know, but do you watch your lady car? My brother Charles Bradshaw. He be watch.
Wash the car,
You watch.
change the oil,
Okay.
change the brakes,
Okay.
all that shit. I can
Okay.
do all that. You know what I'm
So
saying?
you spoil your lady.
If she's mine. If I'm only borrowing your ass 5 days out of the month,
Oh yeah.
bitch,
Come see.
don't think I'm stupid. You know what I'm saying? I'm not no fool. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, mothers be like, oh, pay a bill. I'll be damned if I pay a bill to the house I don't live at. Or at least I better have a key and have free access to come
To the
wherever the fuck I
hello?
want to. Because I'll be damned if you got Tyrone on Tuesdays, Marks on Thursdays and Saturdays, and me on motherfucking Fridays and Mondays. Nah, bitch, no.
7 days. I
I'm not
get
paying
10,
30
please.
days worth of a bill to be scheduled.
Okay.
I'm not
Come and
motherfucking
go.
this Summer Walker shit. Fridays. I around him on the
Okay.
weekend looking ass nigga. Nope.
So that's another thing I learned as
And but
a mom, a boy mom.
then pay attention to everything too.
Mm-hmm.
We
I was
see
just
it
gonna
all.
say, pay attention to a lot. I learned that, and honestly, like what I did learn as a boy mom, because I'm different. But my oldest son, he has a real Southern belle. When I say real Southern, she is. And he
Sweetheart.
never, she from Alabama.
Mhm.
And he never understood what I was talking about. I'm like, baby, she's a real Southern belle. You have to keep her. My son did 8 years right out of high school. So he really ain't get to soar his world oaks. So when he ended up meeting this young lady who knew her worth, her mama and daddy raised her. Her grandma wore pearls. She wear pearls.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She's real Southern.
Hello. She don't wear gold and silver like
That-
we. She wear pearls.
That baby make biscuits from scratch like me.
And do. She really do. Okay. So I had to tell my son, baby, you treat her with care.
You been treated her with
Okay.
care because you ain't gonna find another one.
Not
Hang it up.
another like her.
So she was dealing with him the 8 years he was gone.
No.
She met him after he got
After.
Okay, yeah.
And they was working together. Smart young lady, 31, no kids, own her own house. You know, got her shit together. I told him, son, you gotta jump out running. You gotta jump out running. And she's so no for real, but she's so sweet. So I learned also when you have boys, and I say this to these women to say, because we allow on this, some women, I ain't gonna say all, we tend to want to be our kids' friends. Woo! That don't do no good. You could be their friend, but guess what? They not gonna marry now, bitch, like you. They gonna run. Okay.
Your
And you're not helping
your sons will know what woman they don't want by the way you act.
Mm-hmm.
They will love you to death. They will still love you to death,
Yep.
but they will know what woman they want by the woman that you are.
Yep. And 9 out of 10, he got him a good little girl. He do. And she thinks outside the box. I love everything about her little bud, but she a good Southern belle. But your kids, your boys, they do really pay attention to the woman that you are, ladies. They pay attention to how you treat their daddies. And I didn't have a bunch of men coming through my household.
Oh Lord, man, my mom, understand this. Now that I'm grown, I know what them uncles was, but it wasn't a bunch of them. You know what I'm saying? And let me tell you this: when something weird happened,
them uncles.
when something weird happened, like tension in the air. All I know, it wasn't no arguments or none of that. It was just, baby, get your stuff. And I never seen the nigga again. It wasn't no fight. She wasn't arguing. She wasn't doing all that extra bullshit. She wasn't trying to come to no man like no man. And both of her kids are by my daddy. Hell, I didn't even know when my daddy was there to make my sister. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you have to not put everything in front of your kids.
That's
and
right.
if you put a man in front of your kids, don't be bullshitting with him. Because a lot of women will have kids and them bring a nigga around the kids, and then they don't see the nigga for 2, 3, 4 more weeks or 2, 3, 4 more months and all of those crazy ass shit. And actually be good guys that they be dealing with. But they won't bring him around. They won't bring him around because he ain't the fine nigga that she wanted. He ain't the nigga with all the money that she wanted.
Oh, bro, Charles.
I think she's talking to you say women don't want to build. Charles?
Yeah, wait.
Bring him up. Ratcher, what's up, baby? God damn it, where'd he go? What the hell happened to Charles, man?
But yeah,
I think he clicked back in. Click back in. There you go. God damn it.
What's
There you
up?
go. Man, you all right over there? keep going.
Oh yeah, man. I just got off. I just got in my truck.
Just got in the truck. Okay. What you got to weigh in on the topic?
Man, it's a lot, man. You know, it's a lot, man. You know, I can say this: me as a father, I just have always tried to set an example for my boys. You know what I mean, and keep my boys. I had to get rid of a whole bunch of so-called friends. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
You know, you got to clean house. You know what I mean? I don't want that shit around my boys. You know what I mean? So, you know, it's a lot, man. It's a lot, but it's not. You know, everybody know right from wrong. Everybody got common sense. I don't give a fuck what you're talking about. If a house catch on fire, everybody gonna run out that motherfucker.
Everybody know to get the hell up out that.
Yeah. So, you know, I mean, you gotta set an example, especially for black boys. You know what I mean?
You
got to
disconnect between the mothers and the women and men, as far as
I think they use the kids as fucking pawns. That's what I think. A lot of them do.
That's one thing. My what I have assessed is women are women no matter what color they are.
No doubt.
They all pretty much function the same. The problem is that we've moved so far away from our village where we don't have big mamas to check our women to tell them, hey, look, no, you got you a good one. Sit your ass down, Samantha. Sit your ass down, Samantha.
No lie told.
Get your motherfucking ass off your goddamn story with your goddamn tail out every goddamn day. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just little small shit. They feel like they're being like, oh, man, you men are being insecure. Y'all are judging this and that. Like, no, I'm trying to tell you that men are going to always be the same way they are. You can modernize a woman all you want to, but men are going to be pretty much steadfast in what we are because we are the alpha predators. We have killed every animal on this fucking planet. You can't put 10 women together and get them to go out there and hunt no damn lion. You just can't do it.
But you know, hey, we are what we ingest at the same time, though. You know what I mean? Ain't no more 227s and all that. You know what I mean? Now ain't nothing but NBA. The what?
We're not fed love. You right?
Yeah, I mean, we are what we ingest. Look at TV, man. Look what everybody watching, man. This is just drama. Nothing but drama.
Always fighting or something going on TV.
All these TV series, man, ain't nothing good and wholesome, man.
You right. Now, shit, the music definitely ain't.
Oh yeah, that's damn sure ain't.
Especially you talk about the music that the women like. God damn.
Shit, not even the R&B, man. We done got away from the beat part.
Say the coldest shit in the world is I used to love listening to motherfucking Lil Kim. I can't listen to Glorilla motherfucking Meg Thee Stallion and them. I cannot do it for shit in this world. I can't do it. Lil Kim be on repeat.
I love Trina growing up, but I can't hear no Sexy Red. And I'm like, dang, Trina did used to talk like that.
They would talk raunchy, but they would also put meaning in what they were saying too. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers just talk about I fuck my booty hole brown. Hey, Jesus Christ.
These are the examples. These are examples that our youth is looking up to.
What can we freaking raise with this type of situation going on?
Shit, what we raising? Some animals?
I don't want to say that. I sound like Joe Biden when I say some shit like that.
Well, I mean, somebody got to say it. Truth hurts. Yeah, hard pill to swallow.
You're right. It's definitely a hard pill to swallow. We got this motherfucking red pill and blue pill over here. We're gonna pop one.
That's what we got away from chastising other folks' kids and shit. Man, where I'm from, we used to get our ass whooped by everybody in the neighborhood.
Everybody.
Yep.
Everybody. I catch a whipping. I catch a Mexican ass whooping, a white ass whooping, a black ass whooping. By the
Yeah.
time I made it home, everybody,
The uncle,
everybody
the
in the neighborhood
grandma,
whooped my
everybody.
ass.
Now everybody want to be your friend.
But see,
Yeah.
Want to hide the gun
then
for
you
the
got the
kids.
situation. Then you got the situation. And when they talk about they gonna bring Patton back to school, ain't nobody gonna be whooping my baby.
Mm-hmm. They need
Motherfucker,
their
they
ass
need
whooped.
their ass whooped. The fuck?
You know, but I ain't gonna say it's just totally like that. There's still some neo soul artists doing their thing out there, new and upcoming artists. But you know, it's just the mainstream is promoting what they want us to do.
Mm-hmm.
Facts. It's facts. The mainstream is just. But
It's crazy.
honestly, I don't think it's just all when you say like the mainstream is promoting it now. The problem is that it's gotten so far that it's affected them too, to where where everybody's living in degeneracy.
Oh yeah.
Everybody's degenerate at this point. Where you know what I'm saying, and not everybody, you know. It's like kind of like a 50-50 toss up. Like you never, you might run into somebody. You got your head straight on the next person.
Yep.
And it's just crazy. It's asinine. Like,
But you know,
people that say,
you know what's
your
crazy?
kids. Yeah. Go
I
ahead.
was just thinking about this today. You know what? The world hasn't changed around us, man. It's just our awareness has. You know what I mean? Like we wasn't worried about half the shit we worried about. We didn't have no kids.
That's
Oh
right.
yeah, definitely. Well, but see, this is the thing. Like it's always going to be evil in the world. It's always has been, always will be. Because the way I break it down is about, I say 15% of the population is going to be bad apples, but like true bad apples. Those people can also motivate some of the others to sign on and just go along with the program. That's how Hitler got all those Jews, in ovens. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wasn't thinking like Hitler, but they were like, "Oh well, this is our leader, and that's our country, so we're going to go ahead and go along with it." There's nothing that you can do about getting rid of all bad apples. Like there were people that was on milk cartons and shit when we were kids. Now we got the Amber Alert. Okay, not no major big difference, but the biggest difference that I see is that we're not teaching our kids to be ready for the world the way we were taught to be ready for the world. Our parents gave us keys and put it on a string and wrapped it around our neck and said, bring your ass home and bring your ass home by yourself.
Hello.
We took a chance with our kids and said, our parents, you can say neglectful at this point nowadays, but they weren't neglectful. They were actually teaching us how to maneuver in the world. We know how to maneuver in the world. These kids nowadays, they don't know how to do shit. They don't know how to catch a bus. They don't know how to do a damn thing. You got to do everything for them.
Shit, not my boys.
For real, because my little cousins do a lot. It's the few. It's only a little few that teach their kids right from wrong and prepare them for the world out here.
And see, me, man, I'm all about
How you teach them signs of a person who's born no good.
I love the kids.
Thing with that question of Vanessa Mitchell, the unfortunate part of that question is that there is no way to fully teach children how to avoid a person that would mean them no good. You have to teach them how to be aware of certain signals. Like, for one, if you walking your ass home and somebody's trying to pull you over, run. Run. You don't worry about whether or not they mean you no harm, whether they mean you good or harm.
Right.
You run.
Right. Yeah.
If you go to
you
to
can't
a community center and you see the people in motherfucking uniform that are there at the community center, those are people that you should be able to trust. But unfortunately, sometimes you may not be able to trust them. So it's one, and it's always been like this. The world is not going to change that much where all of a sudden we just going to get rid of all the evil people. It's evil people being born with good people every day. You're not going to, there's no such thing as that. The only thing you can do is teach your children to be as aware as possible and pray for the best. Because no matter what you do, when God call them home, they're going to go home. When God calls them to have some kind of tribulation or a trial, they're going to have that trial. There's nothing you can do about that. But what you can do is teach them how to navigate the world. You put them in a lane, straight lane. You put them in a lane and be like, look, baby, don't cross these lanes. Stay in the lanes. You know what I'm saying? Just like when you teach your child how to color in the coloring book, you teach them how to color in the lines.
Teaching them to. Nowadays, I just think that
we've become so hypersensitive that we're soft.
Yeah,
basically.
we just comfortable.
That's basically what it is. We instead of teaching our children, we're not raising a number one. Let me pause. Let me get my words together because sometimes my brain runs a little faster than my mouth can. The number one job of a parent is to teach your children how to operate in the world without you. Because you never know when you're going to disappear. You have to teach them this as early as possible and be as stringent in it as possible. And as far as back to the topic part of us saying how, you know what I'm saying, these boys, we have to teach our girls how to appreciate the boys more because they don't. They're being taught that they're princesses and they're not being taught that eventually the princess has to grow up into a queen and have her duties. There are duties that you have as a queen that you didn't have as a princess. You know, that story, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Yeah, her ass was cleaned up after them 7 funky motherfuckers.
Hello.
You know what I'm saying? Cinderella was cleaned up after 2 motherfucking evil stepsisters.
Mm-hmm.
She had a job to do before she got rewarded. And when she got rewarded, the story ended. But what do you think that she didn't have a job to do after the story ended?
Shit, hell yeah.
Hell yeah, it was still a story. Yes, sir. But yeah, so that's the main thing. We have to Charles, I think you got yourself muted.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Yeah. But yeah, we have to get back to the idea that we raise our boys and our girls to look at each other equally. You know what I'm saying? Because right now the girls have went from equality to equality.
Again, his picker off, y'all.
My picker
He just saying all these things about women. We not all like that.
No, it's definitely. I'm not saying it all. It's a generalization, dear. I can't say, but when the generalization becomes when the majority act in a certain way. Now, I'm sorry. When it comes to good women, it might be 7 of y'all, and y'all spread across the world like motherfucking Dragon Balls, okay?
You ain't fucking shit, man.
You gotta understand. It ain't a whole bunch of you motherfuckers. Y'all spread across the world like Dragon Balls. Finding you is like for needles in the haystack the size of Texas. It's not an easy task. Because you have women that will actually see the part. And they'll play that part for years. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden, one day, I'm leaving, Daddy, I'm taking half. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And like, for me, being that I grew up with a woman that was 100% genuine, my great grandmother. She was 100% genuine. I mean,
Okay.
you figure 30 years, I'm with her every day, and there wasn't no man coming to that house. You know what I'm saying? So she was so goddamn genuine that I know how to wait and buy my time and look for certain filters. See, this is the thing. What a lot of women don't understand is men will not be happy, but will still come home, pay the bills, and take care of their family. That's a duty. That's a dedication to duty. Woman gets mad at your motherfucking ass, count your days. Might be some rat poison in your goddamn eggs in the morning. She's gonna be looking for her. She's gonna be looking for her plan to get the fuck up out of there and fuck you. But a men don't typically operate like that. A man will still. He'd be like, man, she gets on my nerves, but I'm still gonna go home and take care of the bill.
I don't know. I kind of agree with that because women we do try to get somewhere, and I have seen men, good men, that I know like they ready to run and won't run. So it'd be like, oh, it'd be inspiring. Because we do be like, fuck that shit. We ain't staying in there. we not staying. We not because I know I'm one of them ones, baby. I gotta go. I ain't keeping it in there.
Imagine that shit. The women do the same thing. Home and take care of. No, they don't. No, the fuck they don't. I
ain't gonna lie. I'm not finna stay with a man that I'm unhappy.
They would do that shit and play it like that. And say they not unhappy, but at the same time they not unhappy. They got another nigga in their motherfucker.
No. I may not have another nigga.
Wait, listen. They got another nigga in their phone log, or they have an escape plan.
Yeah, that part.
It's gonna be one of the two.
Yeah, that part. I may not have another nigga because this is real.
That man gonna still bring his ass home. For what? For one, if he's paying motherfucking bills, that's where he lives. So he gotta do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna take it and make it seem like men are some kind of they're more. We are more benevolent, but I'm not gonna try to make it seem like they're that much more benevolent. But they're taking care of the home, family, and the kids. That's what they trying to look for.
I don't know. I would
personally, I don't expect no woman to take care of me no long term. Like, if I get hurt, bitch, you better take care of me. I've been bred for a long time, but I don't expect a woman to do that long term. You know what I'm saying? It's just not. It's just not y'all like that. Y'all just not designed like that. Yeah. Why do you think that? Say, if China comes in and they kill off all the men, y'all gonna marry China men.
But what about so you saying that? But what about the women? Because I hear a lot of women that say they don't need a man. So what do you mean?
Let me ask you a question. When they need plumbing, what do they call it?
Some women do plumbing. You know that they got women plumbers.
No, we're not gonna sit there and do the minority. 95% of men is plumbers. So we not finna do that.
Oh, you talking about sex
games? No, plumbers. Period.
Oh, real plumbers?
Actual plumbers in the house.
Because y'all know my mom is.
Oh, mine, I goddamn gutter. Okay.
I ain't know, baby.
When you call the police, do you expect the squad car full of hoes to pull up?
No, they expect men.
All right. When you call the fire department, do you expect a whole bunch of hoes to pull up?
No, but you know that ain't what women mean when they be like, they don't need a man.
If you don't need a man, paying for a man is worse than having the one that you can have for free. Is it not?
No, I mean, you're right.
If you got to come out your purse, you got to come out your purse to get a man to come do the things that you can have your man doing for free.
But not every man is a jack of all trades.
It doesn't matter if he's a jack of all trades. If
world.
you have one, your pick is off. You pick a man that can take care of your business.
Now you use my word on me.
Your shit on you, goddamn.
I take her out.
I'm about to bust.
Okay.
Yeah, straight up. You're supposed to pick. See, this thing. This is what I teach my daughters. You don't date or do that isn't showing potential. Not that he has potential, because a motherfucker have potential and never potentially do shit. He has to be showing direction towards that potential. If you got a nigga that's sitting on your motherfucking couch eating up your fruit snacks while you at work and dropping you off of your Nissan Sentra, bitch, you need a new nigga.
Red flag. Red flag.
Red flag.
It's not.
That motherfucker ain't gonna be shit.
You need a new nigga. He ain't shit. Ain't gonna be shit. Ain't never gonna be shit. Ain't that what you think? Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Shit.
Somebody have a question.
Uh-oh. Somebody has a
What
question.
is it that has been done to you to feel? Wait, go back up.
God damn, the motherfucking message.
I know. Hold
Okay.
on. Imagine that right there. What is it what is it that have been done to you? Feel that women are all the same and that men do no wrong. Hold on, tell him again. Jesus Christ. I was looking for a woman to tap in because his pickup been wrong, y'all.
Nah, my pick ain't wrong, motherfucker. What are you talking about? Look, now I'm not gonna say that men don't do no wrong. I'm just saying that the majority of dudes that women, majority of men in general are not fucked up like that. Now, are you picking motherfucking men that do fucked up shit and then have to do what you gotta understand is men are reactors. We react to what a woman does. How beautiful you are, okay, we're thirsty. How you treat us, okay, we want to keep you around. When you show us actual love, okay, then we start loving. You gotta understand, you were put to inspire us. We wasn't put to inspire you. Men don't inspire women. It ain't shit I can do that's gonna inspire you to do a motherfucking thing.
Yeah. I asked somebody studs that question.
No, but I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Hey, straight up. There's nothing that I can do that's gonna inspire you to do shit. But this shit that you can do for a man that would inspire him to move mountains.
Like what? Intrigued minds wants to know.
Like what?
You got women on here that wants to know that don't know how to
say you got
make men move mountains.
Say you got a decent man, he's going to work, he's doing this, but you want him to do more. Baby, you're doing such a good job. I so appreciate the way you take care of the family.
Show the man that you appreciate.
Small words. Just appreciation, reciprocation. Appreciation, reciprocation, and respect. Don't make him look like no fool in front of nobody.
Do not be letting him talk to a nigga that was fucking you and you ain't telling.
Ooh wee. Ooh wee. She said that I did. So while imagine that talking about who hurt me. Stop it. Stop it. Bitch, I've been on since high school. And I'm not calling you no bitch. I'm just saying I've been on since high school. I have not been without a car since 14. Even in 10 years in the pen, I still had vehicles, houses, property. I ain't the loser that you think. I ain't the loser that you talking about that would be hurt by a woman. Is it a frustrating thing when mother can't act right? It's frustrating. I live. I sleep real good. I eat real good. I travel real good. You have to understand, men don't hurt like women do because we hurt worse than y'all do when we're younger.
So do you think that a man don't need a woman? Because I know you had a bunch of stuff about why women need men.
We definitely do. But what you gotta understand is, hey, to survive, no, you need us to survive.
Danielle.
Whoever brought that concept up that a man don't need a woman and a woman don't need a man is a goddamn fool.
Foolish. That was the stupidest shit in the world.
That's
Yeah,
just
we just don't need you to survive.
We need each other.
You need us to survive. Without men, admit. I have a video. I'm bringing you back. I have some videos that I can show you where they basically did a scientific, basically an AI analysis. What would happen if men just stopped manning for a couple of days?
Mm-hmm.
Once the water stops flowing, the gas stops pumping, y'all will be in the dark. If you stop doing all of the jobs that women do, we gonna hurt for about a day or two, but everything is still gonna move on the same fucking way.
So why do you think that if a woman is the one who fed you and nourished you and helped
You're not
bring you
listening.
into
The
this
best
world?
chefs are men.
What? Why? Because you think you know how to cook?
The best chefs in the world
Mm.
are men. Michelin chefs. The majority of them are men.
That's
Men-
probably because women
men-
just don't like to cook because they have to cook all the time, especially if they had
Man, we got damn shit. We done made
y'all
machines.
now.
We done made machines that you can press a button on. Stop it. We done made it all.
I just don't
easy
like
for
that you feel
you. I don't feel that.
that
I'm not. What do you thinking I feel?
you just said.
Because of what I said.
You think that y'all can survive without us, but we can't survive without y'all.
You can't.
Mm.
You die in a couple of months. We live out the rest of our lives. We won't reproduce without you. We will survive. See, like you don't reproduce. You don't reproduce without women. You don't survive without us.
So you're not,
That's
like
the
without a
symbiotic
woman,
relationship. That's
but you're not gonna have that soft.
That doesn't have nothing to do with living. You gotta understand.
Yeah, dude.
Even when a man lives with a woman, who does he spend most of his time talking to?
Without a woman, I'ma die in a week.
His boy.
Say it again.
Hey, hey,
Shit.
Charles, that sound good. That sound good.
Say
But I
it
did
again,
10 years.
Charles.
I did 10 years of the pen without ever touching a man, so I don't want to hear that.
I'ma die in a week, goddamn.
You need a woman. You
I don't
need
wanna
that
hear that.
nurturing touch.
Yo,
You need
I
that woman.
ain't cut like that, man. I'ma die in a week.
Want that? See, that's something
Yeah.
that's something that my father taught me. That fathers would teach you. There's a difference between what you need and what you want. You want. But as far as survival, we don't need you for survival. We need you for procreation. Otherwise,
what a woman need a man
everybody
for?
dies off, huh?
What a woman need a man
Survival. I just told you that.
to survive.
To survive, you don't have no running water without men. You don't have any electricity without men. You don't have shelter without men. Women,
So what about the single woman that's been out here for years without a man?
she
How they
lonely,
Man, we need
survive.
each other.
lonely as a motherfucker. That motherfucker.
She may be lonely,
That
but
could-
how is she surviving?
She lonely than the motherfucker. Spending her money on a
We
man.
need each other.
She's spending her
Yes,
money.
we need each other.
She's spending her money. Yeah, we do need each other.
She
You're
may,
correct, bro.
she
You're
may
correct.
not be spending her money on the man.
Listen, what I'm telling you. I'm not saying that we don't need women in general.
Uh,
What I'm saying is for
I'm
survival.
in the live stream with
Me and you.
Tabitha. Like,
You put on one side of the island. I'm put on one side of the island. We can't cross this line.
talking about boy mom.
I live the rest of my life. Everything on that island that wants to kill you knows where you're at 7 days out of the month. Make sense now?
Yeah.
Everything that wants to kill you on the island knows where the fuck you are by smell.
I
7 days
know.
out of the month.
I see Naked and Afraid. They girl, we got to have that motherfucking
Man,
Mother Nature.
say,
It always kills
Have
us.
you seen Bear Grylls? Bear Grylls, men versus women?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, they put the women on one side, they put the men on one side. The women was damn near breaking down in 2 days. Men had running water, houses, systems, and everything.
We know that shit.
No, they had engineers and motherfuckers in the group, but the women fight amongst each other. See, what you gotta understand is there's a woman that she tried to start a company with just all women. The company went belly up within 6 months. You know why? Women were fighting amongst each other. They were doing all kind of fuck shit. What you gotta understand is men were designed like God made us to get together to fit. We were designed to help you navigate your emotions for one and make structure and discipline. When women don't have that, don't have no men around them, it's hell. Well, you know it because you're looking at me smiling. You already know it. It just is what it is because y'all are supposed to be the feelers. when you're emotional, what happens when you have emotions? You have a bunch of emotions in the room. It's a wreck, ain't it? Am I lying or am I telling the truth?
That shit telling the truth.
Okay, if I'm telling the truth on it, that is what it is. Dudes, okay. Take the rec yard. Take the rec yard in elementary school. Girls, they go off and they playing hopscotch and dolls and shit like that. Y'all get in the altercation, nobody's playing anymore. Boys on the motherfucking basketball court. Hey, nigga, jump ball. Game goes on. Y'all don't do as good in community situations without a man being able to kind of structure that a little bit to help.
Yeah.
It just is what it is. We're biologically different. And it's for a purpose because y'all are supposed to love us so much that it makes us soften our hearts to people. We are supposed to be there to be able to say, hey, now, this is what works, this is what don't works. Don't do what don't works because we gonna be fucked. You know what I'm saying? So we supposed to add destruction. And that's just how it works. That's just how the balance works together. We're yin and yang. We're not supposed to be apart. However, when we're talking about survival, we will live the rest of our days. We gonna die. We're probably gonna be mad in the motherfucker. We have a whole bunch of built up testosterone. We're probably gonna run out of all the baby oil in the world. But we would live the rest of our days. What do you think a bunch of women to go do when our buildings start crumbling and falling apart? See, because we look at these buildings and we think, oh, this shouldn't be here forever. Have you looked at have you seen The Walking Dead?
No, I don't watch scary stuff.
You don't watch scary stuff? Okay.
You know what? I think the stud's gonna disagree with you, man.
Huh?
I think the stud's gonna disagree with you.
Okay. Well, I tell you what. You find me a stud to put on some boxing gloves and step in the motherfucking ring with a nigga like you for 5 minutes. I'm gonna give him you. I ain't gonna even give him me. I'm gonna give him you. 5 minutes in the ring with the boxing gloves, and let's see what they can do with Charles Bradshaw.
You don't think goddamn Clarissa Shields get down?
Fuck no. Did you see her when she was fighting the dudes that was her size that it wasn't even boxing? She got her hand slid all across the goddamn ring. It's not the same. You gotta
I know it ain't.
Biologically, the bone structure of a woman is 60% less dense as a man. That's why a lot of times when women when them abusive relationships you was talking about, you get hit in the eye and the eye socket's broken.
Oh, I ain't never been hit like that.
But I'm just saying that's how that bullshit happens because physiologically, y'all are not designed to go through no brutal warfare like that. It just is what it is.
I wouldn't want. Yeah, that's true.
Ain't no woman gonna carry no 200-pound motherfucker 100 yards.
Wait, what? No,
When
no.
you talk about military, like when they say, "Oh, well, women can be in the military," yeah, you can pack your gun, but if somebody gets shot, who you gonna save? Nobody.
It's women that save men, save people
carry
in the
no
military.
motherfucking man, no goddamn 200 yards like a man can carry another motherfucking man.
It's a black woman who just beat the stats of some black men in the military.
There's always an exception to the rule. Can you live your life according to exception, or do you live your life according to the rule?
Okay.
I'm just asking.
She got no comment.
What about the man like Neo that has 4 women for different reasons? Well, that's T Quad talking about Neo. That's your
Well, see, as far as the boy mom thing, I can't really.
When you
I
talking
can't
about
really speak on the boy mom thing. I was raised in a 2-parent home, so yeah, I mean, it's a little different. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay, you were raised in a 2-parent home, but your eyes see around you.
Of course.
In your eyes, when you see around, a lot of the boy moms come to the realization that, you know what? I can empathize with what men go through once they see their sons go through shit. Nobody understands the plight of a male. No women understand the plight of a male better than a boy mom once her children reach adulthood.
Yeah, because I didn't.
Yeah, but then you know they also need you know they're gonna need some kind of positive role model.
Yeah,
I think that'll help.
A positive role model always helps, but what you got to understand is when the because I went through this myself. My dad was there because my dad was military, but he was stationed elsewhere. You follow what I'm saying? So I had a relationship with my dad. I see my dad, but he was stationed in overseas for years at a time and shit like that. So I didn't see him often.
Right.
You never will look for no other man's guidance more than you look for your father's.
Right. Whether he good or bad.
Even if
whether he good or bad. That's
whether he's good or bad, you're always going to look for the guidance of him first. It's always going to hold 100%. Okay, she said that the Neo with the 4 women for different reasons. Well, Neo did what most men will do if they are not getting what he wants from one woman, and that's find her some help. If a man is able to, in the financial ability to, he will try to find some help. If he's got that access and he has the options, a man is really only as loyal as his options.
Okay.
Now, if you become the best option, he might become loyal. But if you're not the best option, if you're not covering all your bases, he gonna find you some fucking help. It just is what it is.
Oh wow.
That just is what it is. I mean, but women will do it too. Women will do it too, but women will do it and have the best option.
I don't think so. I think
I've seen
no.
I've seen women have good men with great jobs, great motherfucking standards, 401k, took care of them, loved them to death, but his dick wasn't hitting on something.
Was that the 7 that was spread all over the world?
Saying, the dick wasn't hitting on something.
Was that the 7 that was spread all over the world?
I'm just saying, women keep men for superficial reasons and will slide off with a nigga that she respects.
So do you think that
men will keep the woman that she respects and slide off with a hoe.
So do you think that basically the problem is that people don't understand that you're not going to find nobody that got everything?
That is woman, but this is the thing. When men pick a woman, it picks her for deeper reasons than what women pick. When a man, like say a dude invites, say when you introduce that you met a new guy to your friends, they ask you, what does he do, girl? What does he look like? How tall is he? Is the dick good? Men are gonna ask, what does she look like? Do you like her?
Women ask, do they?
Is she sweet? We ask the general questions of, you know what I'm saying, how she is, not anything about what she has or what she does.
Women, we gotta really do better because we do that shit.
Y'all are not good friends to each other.
I don't have a lot of female friends. I'm just saying,
women in general are not good
you.
friends to each other. If you think about it, okay, say y'all have a dinner party. There's 12 girls, and one of the friends pulls in. She might have a bad wig. She might be bad built, something like that. They gonna come in and they be like, "Girl, you look so good." Is that a thing? As soon as that bitch go to the restaurant, did you see what she
had? That's why I don't do females. You ain't lying.
Men will go on a guy's trip and have that one broke friend that just had enough for his plane ticket, didn't have no money for nothing else. He's gonna do everything that we did. He might get talked about and fucked with while we're on the trip, but when we get back home, nobody knows shit about that nigga being broke. That bitch might not make it home if she was a woman.
I think sometimes
we
women are built like that, but it be because it don't be the. Sometimes women hang with
it's because Big Mama ain't in the house. If you want me to be honest, that's all. That's the biggest truth that I could come up with. And my Big Mama raised me, so
It kind of makes
if
sense
Big
because
Mama
it's
ain't
not
in the
the
house,
same no more.
because Big Mama would chastise you about shit and get it to where you're not, where you can be criticized without getting your fucking feelings every time somebody says something. See, men, we have coaches that tell you, get your motherfucking ass over there. Get your bitch ass over there and do them back crawls. This, that, and the third. We learn early. It's not what they say. It's not how they say what they say. It's what they're saying. Does it benefit me? Typically, when y'all hear shit, it's how do I feel about it? it takes the whole play out of everything. And it becomes a
Hey, listen,
problem
man.
because
I'm glad y'all invited me onto the show, but I gotta dip out, man. I love y'all.
I see you, man. You playing with the nice furry dog there. What you got there?
Oh, that's my wife, dog. It's a Shih Tzu. That's Poppy. Say hi, Poppy.
Shih Tzu. Okay. You can't even see, man. You gotta get that haircut.
Yeah, I know.
Take it to the grooms.
Yep.
All right, brother. Y'all have a good one.
Y'all catch me on the next one. Y'all invite me to the next one.
I got you. All right.
Later.
Invite him to teach men something. He the one I was telling you about that wash his wife car and all that.
Yeah, those are the things that's those things that a man is supposed to do.
Yeah,
Like,
I need to have a dialogue.
Like if I'm living, if my woman live with me, she ain't putting gas in her goddamn car at nighttime. If she come home, she like, baby, I'm on E. I gotta get gas. Go on, chill. I got this. That's the type of shit that a man does to protect his woman. But you got motherfuckers nowadays that don't understand and don't respect that type of shit.
They was answering your questions about not real friends.
Not real friends. Oh, I'm sorry, ladies. Y'all really don't typically have real friends. Y'all don't. Women don't have the ability to compartmentalize like men do. Like, say I can have a friend that would fuck my wife, but he's gonna kill for me. He won't steal for me, and he'll kill for me. He won't steal for me, but he might try to holler at my girl. That's not his problem. That's my girl's problem. She's the one that owes the loyalty to me.
But you think that's your boy because he's gonna fuck you?
Now, I might have a friend that'll steal from me, won't mess with my wife, but'll kill for me. Compartmentalize. I won't put him nowhere where the money and the jewelry is. We compartmentalize. We don't just throw the baby out with the bathwater.
Women do that too.
No, women throw the bitch out with the baby.
No,
they throw the baby out with the bathwater.
No.
Yes, y'all do. Yes,
I got a whole. Let me tell you, and I can't even see. I wish I could do them like that, but it's so sad because I only got 3 hoes. So if I get to naming them, because I don't have a bunch of friends, y'all gonna be like, okay,
don't name. We don't need.
So we not. No, I'm not saying if I name, but even if I tell you.
But in general, women don't compartmentalize because y'all brains operate like spaghetti. Y'all are connected to everything. Men typically we can this, hold on, this. I got all this, and I'm gonna go do that. Why? Because we have to be like that. We have to have the ability to be able to do what we need to do first and worry about how we feel about it later.
You got women out here like that. That was in
Poquito. We just talked about
what
exceptions to the rule versus the rule.
I think it's a lot of women out here because that's survival mode.
You gotta understand, if for it to be a yin and a yang, you have to be the opposite of what we are.
True.
If you coming into like, say, if you coming into a relationship and you like, oh well, I'm a little masculine because I'll be having to do this at work. So that means that your man has to do what? He has to tone down his masculinity for y'all to be able to have a balance. And if he can't do that, you're not going to get a fucking balance. If he does that, you still ain't going to get a balance. Why? Because you're going to be like, why do I have this bitch ass nigga? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It just doesn't work. If you don't have a balance to where you stay on your side, I stay on my side, and we work together. And that's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah. Well, as a mama, I learned that I gotta have balance once I had kids. Once I had them boys.
The boys will teach you real quick.
They taught me real quick. I had to learn about balance.
The boys watch everything.
Mm-hmm. Which is why I've been out here, learning with the boys. Shit, cause I ain't had no brothers, nothing. So I learned, with my boys, no lie. For real, all seriousness aside, everything you talked about is true. And
and I don't like I don't like the fact that a lot of stuff is true, but I also have the ability to, like I said, go with what I know is true and worry about how I feel about it later.
And women,
Y'all
probably like, what do I know?
Y'all have to learn that, but women typically you will learn that if you had a strong father with raising you.
Yeah.
When you have a strong father raising you, he's gonna tell you no. When you don't have a strong father that tells you no, your mama turns your daddy into a wallet you don't have to listen to, which woman is always gonna look for her father in the man that she dates. So if you don't have one there, but you had a daddy that was either paying child support, or you had a daddy that you might see here or there, you end up dating those same type of men. Nah, no daddy type.
I was totally the opposite.
Did you meet your daddy?
Who, you mean? Yeah.
Okay. And what kind of relationship do y'all have?
So my biological daddy, I don't have no relationship with him, but my sister's dad raised me, preacher man, military, good, good dude. But like I said, I picked totally opposite.
You picked totally opposite of the preacher man or your biological?
Preacher man.
Okay, so
the man that I seen
you
all my life.
No, but you preached. You picked like your father.
No, I don't think so because I don't know too much, but me from the little bit.
If he's opposite of the preacher, he's more like your father.
So
let's just stop right there.
You know what?
Just stop right there.
You're right. You're right, though.
A daughter's always gonna look for her father first. Why? Because that is typically the relationship. When a relationship was or a woman with her man is basically the relationship of a daughter and her father, except for sex. You typically have to go with what the guidelines of where he's leading you. You want him to protect you with his life. You want him to provide for you. You want him to teach you things. That's the same shit you're supposed to want from your daddy.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay. But I learned them from with my boys, not from no man. The biggest thing I'll probably take back, for real, is women should start communicating with guys.
Why do you think you learned it more from your boy, from your son, watching your sons versus?
Because I grew up with my kid, my boys, because my boys are my oldest. So I grew up with my boys, and their dad. Well, my oldest son's dad was absent, and my second child, his dad, like the first couple of years, was locked up. It did 6-7 years or whatever, locked up. He was there financially, but he wasn't there like to teach him. So of course I had to be there and teach him and pay attention. And so with me trying to make sure my boys would be, I was a mama that would spend majority of my time of teaching my boys how to treat a woman, how to be there, how to do what their dads didn't do, what my dad didn't do. That's the kind of mom I was. So with me teaching them that, and when it backfired on my oldest son, I was able to see more of like, okay, I'm teaching him how to do all this good, and it's still evil out there, in a woman, Hell, we did get him to bite the apple or whatever, So I started looking at life a little different.
She got him to bite the apple, talking about Adam and Eve.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what you gotta understand is with that, we wouldn't have got kicked out of the Garden of Eden. The Garden of Eden, if Adam didn't bite that motherfucker. But with the issue became is that Eve was more susceptible to the evil of the world. That's basically what the parable meant, is that Eve is more susceptible to the evil of the world. Men, we're more reluctant, you know what I'm saying, when we're raised upright. When we're going away, we typically tend to just go, hey, this is where we're going.
Mm-hmm.
All that gray area and shit, we don't count that shit. You know what I'm saying? Women tend to be kind of a broad spectrum. Y'all have a broad spectrum of things. Y'all look at everything.
Depending on how you was raised.
Yeah. I mean,
again, I know you keep saying the little few.
But it looks on how you was raised, but I'm saying in general, and it goes back to our hunter-gatherer days. Y'all had to be visual, and y'all see colors better than men do. Did you know that? Biologically, y'all literally see colors better than men because y'all had to pick berries that were good for us, vegetables that were good for us, not the shit that was gonna poison us. We have to be able to pick up on patterns and tracks. That's how we track deer.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's how we hunted the animals.
Protection.
And that's generally that in itself shows how we're different. And that's just an evolutionary thing. It is what it is. What can we do? I'm tired of talking. You tired of talking? I ain't got no more liquor. Well, I mean, I got more liquor. I just ain't got no more soda. And I ain't finna do that. So y'all have a good night. Oh, let's see. We got one question up here. There. Nowhere the same. You can't be attractive to your father. Oh, Jesus Christ. We're not talking about being physically attracted to your father. God damn. The job is the same. And ain't nothing that you can outthink that's going to change it, because there's this thing called nature and nurture. Nurture is what we're taught. Nature is what is ingrained in our DNA. It is your hardwiring, your hardware. Software is your nurture. Nature is your hardware. What happens when you have a computer and you put in all this stuff in there? That's your naturing. You're putting in your software. Guess what happens when you catch a virus? Escape, alt, delete, and you send that bitch back into reboot.
Yep.
Back to the hardware, which is your nature. You can't outthink your damn nature. It ain't my fault. Everything works like that. Literally everything works like that. You go back to your factory programming deep down.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
And with that, we're going to go ahead and end this. Everybody have a good evening.
Good night.
I'm going to close this up so I can be able to let the AI make the clips. We can run this back later on. Y'all have a good evening. Hard pill to swallow out. If anybody got any topic suggestions that y'all want to talk about, Anybody wants to come in and be on the podcast live, you want to chime in, come on YouTube, because YouTube is where I'm really gonna read the comments, because I can't see that damn phone that far. I'm old and I ain't got my reading glasses on. These are Meta glasses. These are they just cute.
You're a good host, guys.
Of course I'm a good host. I'm not gonna treat nobody wrong. I ain't never treated nobody wrong or in a messed up fashion. So why y'all be talking about, no, I don't. No, I don't. Love y'all to death. That's why I'm telling you the truth. Because all these motherfuckers out here will lie to you so they can get free access to your purse or your punani.
He's trying to tell us how to keep a man.
And I don't need none of that. So y'all have a good evening.
Choose one. Red or blue. No matter, it's a hard pill to swallow. Yeah. Most hated poison. But the truth still hollow. This that raw talk, street chalk lines in the pavement. Everybody want the truth, but they run from the statements. Hard pill to swallow, every word leave a dent. We ain't sugarcoating nothing, we just say what it meant. Hard pill, take it home, let it hit your soul. You can fight it, you can run, but the truth unfolds. Most hated on the neck, cause the facts too bold. But the ones who really listen say it made them grow. Hard pill, yeah, we deal in the things you hide. Everybody act up till the lies collide. You can love it, you can hate it, but you can't deny. This the hard pill for credits, we don't switch no sides. Look, real talk, no cap, we expose the game. Modern world got you lost, we just call the names. Men broken, women tired, old culture in flames. But the moment you face truth, you ain't never the same. We talk pain.